From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your afternoon weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And what a great Sunday it's been so far. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy first day of fall. Sure hope you're enjoying it. Now, it's definitely not going to feel like fall around town today. It's definitely going to feel more like, well, summertime. So we still have another day of some excessive heat, if you will, for this time of the year, but things will be changing a little bit as we head through the rest of the week. So high pressure is the name of the game. That's what's anchored across Texas. That's going to continue to drift its way into the area. But because we're on the northeastern side of that ridge of high pressure, sometimes you can get disturbances to swing on through. That's what we saw yesterday. That's what we'll see today, and likely what we'll see again throughout the day tomorrow, as we do have some changes in the forecast to talk about for the day tomorrow as well. All right, so let's talk about the forecast ahead of us today. As we look at your future cast, you'll notice that we've had quite a bit of sunshine early on, but the clouds will continue to build on up from here on out, and that's what's going to lead to a couple of isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms. And so look off to the northwestern sky. By 3 o'clock today, not a lot of activity, and I'm not anticipating a whole lot, just like what we saw yesterday, but can't rule it out. So something to keep in mind if you have any outdoor plans here throughout the afternoon and into the early evening hours. So spotty in nature, but there's a chance, about 20-30% chance for a few afternoon showers. High temperatures, just like the last couple of days, we're going to be in the upper 80s to low to mid 90s, so it is definitely going to be on the toastier side, and that's going to make for a nice warm evening around town as well. We'll drop down in the mid 80s by 6 and mid 70s by 10 o'clock here tonight. All right, so as we head through the day tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center has actually put us under a level 1 risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. So now this ridge of high pressure is moving on in, get a little bit more potent energy swinging around the peripherals of that high pressure, and the atmosphere is going to be a little bit more unstable. And so we could see a couple of isolated storms that could become strong to severe. The main threat would be damaging wind gusts if we see any activity at all. So let's start our Monday off with partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Probably have a little bit of river and lake fog developing early in the morning as well. And as we get into the lunch hour, not much activity, but could see a few spotty showers from sunrise through noon. Now, as we get into the afternoon, here comes that energy that's going to build up during the day, and it is definitely going to be on the toastier side once again, and that's what's going to lead to a few afternoon or early evening showers and thunderstorms that could become strong. Hey, how about this good news? A little bit better coverage of rainfall around the area, so we're going to gradually see an uptick in rainfall. High pressure moves its way on into the area. That's going to drift a little bit further to the south because our next disturbance comes through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's going to dive its way out of the Pacific, the upper Midwest and the high plains. You can see how this low starts to come diving on down. That's our next piece of energy that's going to give us a little bit more unsettled weather, but beneficial rainfall, hopefully anyways, all the way through Wednesday. But it doesn't stop there, because now let's go down to the Gulf of Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula. The National Hurricane Center now has a 70% chance over the next 7 days for this becoming our next tropical system, and a 10% chance over the next 2 days. Okay, so looking likely, here's your future cast. Watch this. Here comes that disturbance swinging its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Again, could become our next tropical system, and it's going to make landfall possibly as a tropical storm, hurricane, just a low pressure system. We're still a long ways away. So let's see how this all plays out. But the good news is it could be drifting its way up the Mississippi River Valley from Alabama to Georgia into Tennessee as we get into next Thursday, Friday, Saturday timeframe. And that could bring us some elevated tropical rain chances. So that would be amazing news to pass along. Right now, we're just going to round out the week with about a 20 to 30% chance of rain. But of course, as this system develops and evolves over time, we'll be able to give you a better idea as we get closer to next weekend. But the Weather Prediction Center is saying, hey, listen, I think we're going to have an uptick of above average rainfall across the southeastern U.S. associated with this tropical system swinging on through. So we do have elevated rain chances this week, which is great news. We've only picked up basically about 3/4 of an inch of rain so far this month in some locations, and so we need the rain terribly bad. Now it's going to be hot and mostly dry with a few afternoon showers and thunderstorms today and tomorrow. An uptick in rainfall, increasing clouds, low pressure comes on in, temperatures come on down. It's an inverse relationship, and so by the end of the weekend, next weekend, it's definitely going to feel a little bit more fall-like, but we're definitely going to have an uptick in those rain chances. And even though we cool down by the end of next week, looks like we're going to head into the first week of October, potentially above average. So make sure you stay in the know with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's your one-stop shop for weather right here in East Tennessee. I do 3 weather updates every single day from 6 a.m. to noon and 6 p.m. on the weekdays, and 7 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. on the weekends. Of course, I've also on YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, and the website, and the East Tennessee Weather app. So East Tennessee Weather is everywhere. No excuse not to get your weather forecast from a local trusted source. We'll keep you posted on how the rest of the week plays out. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great day.